Welcome back to the channel. This is the 16th electric van I've reviewed on the channel, so if you're interested in electric vans, this may be the channel for you. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so. Jump into the comments and let me know if I've missed an electric van. There's lots more coming to the channel. But today we're talking about the MAXUS eDeliver 7. If you're watching this in Australia and some other markets, this might be called the LDV still, depending on the market. But the eDeliver 7, it's the electrified version. It's the L2 H2 version, so it's longer and higher. Some great space in the back, some really good range in it as well, and lots of incremental updates on the eDeliver 9, the eDeliver 3. Every time it gets better and better. We're just after seeing the eDeliver 5 at this commercial vehicle show in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. So let's have a look around the MAXUS eDeliver 7, have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. Let's get into it. So eDeliver 5 long wheelbase L2 H2, you can see the difference definitely in the height. The length, not so much. Width of the MAXUS eDeliver 7 is just over 2.3 meters, and on this H2 version, it's just over nearly 2.4 meters tall. And then the length on this L2 version is 5,364 millimeters, so 5.36 meters. Wheelbase, you're getting 3,366, and then roughly a meter on either end, on the front and on the rear. And the returning radius, they're doing it wall to wall, so it's 6.7 meters. Cargo volume is 1,025 with a cargo weight it can take is 1,025 kg, and volume in the back is a massive 8.7 cubic meters. Have a look around the aesthetics of it and how it looks. This is obviously, in this market, we're MAXUS, but I think it's got the same logo LDV on either side. It looks really modern, really nice, you'd know it was. I don't know what this looks like in the combustion engine version, if this grille is the exact same, but this kind of box logo reminds me of a certain logistics company here in the European Union. Gorgeous lights, daytime running lights, high-low beam module, indicator as well, and on this trim you also have the fog lights down underneath here as well. So some black, a huge, comes in 5 different colours, so on the white it is really striking. Yeah, I like it. The H2 version is a small bit, wouldn't be as cool as the regular height version, which is very much a similar size to the Transit Custom, so that's kind of what you're thinking of. But if you're looking for volume, this is definitely going to be the one that's going to go for. It is on 215 75 16s front and rear, and you can get them in steel, but these are the alloy versions. It also has disc brakes as well, front and rear. Yeah, I like it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the looks of the MAXUS eDeliver 7? We have the charging port where the regular fuel filler cap would be, AC down here, and then DC as well, 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. And then the fastest it can go on DC is up to 90 CCS connector there. The door has to open for that to open. And then on this sliding door, when it comes, this one has a dual sliding door option. You have the step, and we can go all the way through to the other side. Great to have that either side, and there's a lovely lined floor on this one, you can see there. Excellent. Door size, it is sliding doors 1.2 meters tall by 990 millimeters wide, same either side. Moving down along the back, got the high brake lamp up at the top. Then you've got your SAIC motors on the left hand side. You've got your MAXUS LDV logo in the middle, and then your MAXUS, and then whether it's a Deliver 7 or eDeliver 7, but on this channel we're only interested in the electric stuff. So you've got that anodized blue split down the middle, and it goes 90 degrees. You can see there, but you can then clip that open and it'll spin all the way around. Doesn't lock there, unfortunately, but it does go the full 180. Same on the other side. Door opens, bring it back a small bit, then pull it off, just release that clip, and then it goes all the way to 180 degrees. Look at that height, look at that width. phenomenal space. 8.7 cubic meters. Like if you need, and a nice flat floor in it as well. The load lip is 650 millimeters off the ground, so you can see there's the battery pack is there. The width of that is 1,425, so 1.425 meters. And between the wheel arches, that comes down to 1,390. And then the height is 1,494. So nearly square, 1494 by 1492. Great size, absolutely great size. And this one has the glass bulkhead into the cabin. It's got that non-slip, kind of like a checker plate. And it's got the tie-off points down over here. A couple of them around the place. Spare tire connectors here. You probably do need a step up attachment in the rear rather than jumping up on the bumper every time, but you're not going to definitely jump up here. Inside, you've got 1, 2, 3 tie-off points in the rear of the bay. Then you've got those steps either side, stepping down on them. This one has the additional step up top. This is the bulkhead up here is closed off, but I think you can get that open as well. And then we've got the Perspex window into the cab. One LED light up here. Probably could do with a second one down at the back, and I'm sure you can spec that as well. So great space in the back of the MAXUS eDeliver 7 H2L2. Let's get into the cab. So electric windows, nice door handle, and it's lovely soft touch on the top. So when you're leaning your elbow down, whether it's the passenger or the driver, you've got another document pocket down here, another pocket down here, drinks holder, and then something else down underneath here then as well. Good big size door. Step up, 2 seats. That middle one has a document holder in the middle with 2 cup holders. Not too much. Bit of a transmission tunnel for the center passenger, but the actual dash is fairly nice for them. Small bit of a kick out where I presume the original manual gearbox was here, gear lever was here. You have glove box, not a bad size. And those colors I was talking about, you can see them here. It's got the obsidian black, the galaxy silver, the warm white is what I'm in, the mica blue, and it's got this olive orange. So there are the 5 colors there, and you can get them in the, that's what it looks like. I really like the L1H1 version of this van. Just the styling of it reminds me of that custom. Got a little pen holder in here. Drinks for the passenger. And then even a little ashtray with 12 volt. Then you've got your aircon and HVAC, but I'll talk about that when I'm over with the driver's side. Let's pop over to the driver's side. Let's pop the bonnet just to show you how much space is inside that as well. Is there anywhere that you could pull it twice? We've learned that the hard way over the years. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Everything sealed off. Okay, and a good heavy bonnet. This is interesting, this width between the actual end of the window. So when the door is open, you can really see it. But when it's closed, not so much. Driver side, you're getting the center locking up on the top here, and you're getting your front left and right controller, but it's the same as the passenger side. That's soft touch, the pocket, door handle, pocket, drinks holder, and then another one at the bottom here. You've got your toolkit in underneath that step there. Height adjustable on the driver's side, with that end of seat height adjuster as well. You've got your SOS button down here, which is interesting, your bonnet release. You've got your brightness, your headlight level, your USB type A, and then your electrically adjusted side mirrors. You've got your heated seat mode button, normal eco sport, automatic handbrake, button here, and then a drinks holder on the right hand side. You've got the general safety regulation 2 monitoring IR sensor there as well. This one has the armrest. I'd better close all these doors, because when I turn this on, it's going to tell me every door in the place is open. So let's do that. The fit to finish is lovely. The the range is really good as well. So you see this one, and the step goes in underneath. And then we are up, and it's a really high up. You definitely need to step up the way that they've set it out. So inside, start stop button. So it's keyless entry, keyless start, I suppose. And what have we got inside here? A steering wheel with lots of, so you've got your adaptive cruise control, sensor, or the changing of all that here. Let me turn all this down and mute you. Then you've got your reset, your set, your distance in front, heated steering wheel, voice control, volume off, telephone button, and then your audio selection, up, down, left, right. And the right hand side is your, and then right hand side is your wipers. Lights are controlled through the screen. Lots of great cameras on it, forward, side left, side right, and rear, so there's a full 360. It's very impressive when you get it to turning on a junction. On the screen itself, then you're going to have left hand side is your power output, and it has regen in it as well. Right hand side is your either miles or kilometers per hour. Steering wheel is just rake up and down. And then over here you've got some storage here, so I put the keys there. I presume that's where the gear lever was. And then we've got the hatchback, probably a small bit gloss black that it could have been like a matte plastic, like what you have on the top of the dash there. Lovely screen, and you've got wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, radio, your Bluetooth Connect. These are the connectors for the lamps. You can have low beam, off, automatic, and then your fog lights, front and rear. So what else have you got inside here? Settings, very similar to the MIFA 9 and the eDeliver 7. You've got collision assist, lane keeping assist, speed limit assist, blind spot assist, radar front parking assist, overspeed warning, and driver monitoring warning. So if it sees that you're yawning, if you're not paying attention, then you've got your lights, follow me home, how long you leave them on for, your window locks, safety and convenience, the different tones for low speed, the driver preference, handbrake, body stability control, connecting your phone, display, sound system. Not a bad system, and it's been improved because now it's got Android Auto as well, whereas before it was some kind of weird QD link thing. But up top on the head unit, then you have your reading lights, visor either side, no mirrors in this, and this one is fitted with a speed limiter for 120 degrees. You have a mirror, even though the back doors are sealed, but I suppose you can start to see into the rear of the cabin. Height is a weird one because I'm 6 foot 2, 188 centimeters. There's loads, but I just feel really high up. Like I was driving up to a Transit Custom earlier on, and I must be 300 mils higher than the guy driving the Custom. Whatever the reason is, it's a really high seat and it can't go down anymore. I've tried, but otherwise, all good. Let's take it out for a drive. If you've got any questions, jump into the comments. If you're already driving one, let us know. This one obviously slightly better than the eDeliver 3, which is heating on, heating off. And it's a step on even from eDeliver 9 with that wider screen. The only thing I don't really like about it is that manual display. I'd like to see it if it was a bit more digital. The needles I don't need, just give me a big screen with all the information on it. And this one is in UK, so we are getting, where is it? It is getting, show me miles. So range wise, actually I'll go through some of the specs that I have first. So specs wise, what do you get included in it? 2 seconds now. We've gone through, so it's an 88 kilowatt hour battery with a 150 kilowatt electric motor, torque of 330 newton meters of torque. Energy consumption combined, it's saying 30.5, so it's not here for efficiency. Charging time on AC, it'll go up to 11 kilowatt and it'll be 9.3 hours. Charging time on DC, 20 to 80% in 43 minutes, apologies. I said it was 30 minutes. and that's a 90 kilowatt DC, so 90 kilowatt charging, and it's an 88 kilowatt hour battery, so this is going to be the guts of 43 minutes. WLTP combined, they're saying in kilometers 328, and in miles 200, and then in urban, which I've been kind of doing, when I got the vehicle it was showing me 260 miles, but it's saying WLTP cycle 469 kilometers. Now, I'm not sure laden or unladen. I always get the vans, and unfortunately nothing in them. Maximum speed in eco, it's 90 kilometer an hour or 55 miles, or normal and power, it's 120 kilometers an hour or 75 miles. Acceleration 0 to 100 in 11.9, or 0 to 60 in 11.3, and it'll take 25% of a gradient ability. Front and rear disc brakes, front McPherson strut and independent suspension in the rear. It has EPB and electronic column shift as standard. We've talked about the 16-inch alloys, whether it's steel or alloy wheels, and it's a full-size spare wheel. What you get as standard, blind spot detection, which is always welcome. Some cars I drive, and some premium cars I drive, don't even have that. Lane change assist, rear cross traffic alert, open door warning, AEBS, autonomous emergency braking system, front collision warning, lane departure, emergency lane, adaptive cruise control with stop go, intelligent headlight control, speed light sign identification system. Must be speed limit, not speed light. Fatigue driving monitoring, that's what I have at the moment, fatigue. Tire pressure monitoring system, ESP, EBA and HHC, front airbags for driver and passenger are standard, and side airbags and curtain airbags, parking sensors, reversing cameras, 360 cameras, e-call, adjustable overspeed alarm and automatic door locks. So many extras and so many really good things to see that Maxus are putting into their cars and vans. Let's head out on the road for a spin. What's it like driving the MAXUS eDeliver 7? Keyless entry, keyless start with the button down here. Handbrake, you can turn it off, on or off automatically here. Brake set, but you can't set it up that you can pull away, down for drive, and we're away. Yeah, lovely. It's so high up, which is unusual. The pedestrian warning noise, you can change the different tones of that. Wing mirrors, great that they've got blind spot, and if it didn't have that, I'd say they were probably a bit too narrow, but not bad. I'd love a little blind spot section in it just to catch the areas that I'm not able to see. This is great. Hopefully the 360 or the GoPro over my shoulder can pick it up. So you get blind spot, you get a 360, and you get an overhead 360 as well. You kind of get an angled, very good, very good. The clarity, I was in the MIFA 9 again for a couple of days last week, and it's a big MPV, but the clarity of the rear view mirror in the MIFA 9 is one of the best I've seen. Brakes are good. The steering wheel control, the visibility, yeah. Now, some of the driver assists are a bit, yeah, they're there to assist, all right, but you would feel yourself going into the actual menu, hitting the settings, and then going over to intelligent driving and potentially turning off lane keeping assist. Disable, it's double checking with you, and the speed limit assist, so that you're not getting beeped every time you go over 1 kilometer. What's interesting about the MAXUS, I think it's the same with the 9, the 7 and the MIFA, is it doesn't have satellite navigation built in. I know you're going to use your phone, but it's something it never had, and it's funny, and it's fine on a commercial vehicle like this, but on the MIFA 9, 80, 90, 100,000 euros, it's a funny one not to have satellite navigation built in. Don't get me wrong, we all predominantly use our phones, but if your phone was out of battery or something like that, it's nice to have it as a fallback on it. Power consumption, it's done 18 hours worth of driving, and it's saying that's given to 48.2 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. So what is that in kilometers? Have you got your calculator out? That is 100 kilometers. Then divide by 100, multiply by 160. Sorry, 100 miles is 160 kilometers. So you'd work it back out the other way. I'll actually take the time to work that out. So Derek, it's saying 48.2 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. So it's mixing, I've never seen that this way of it doing it. Usually it's miles per kilowatt hour. But anyway, what else has it got on here? It also has no faults, then some driver vehicle awareness, kind of has a hopefully you can pick that up there potentially. After start, instant power, tire pressure, yeah, and then the odo. It's on 1800 miles on this, and it's saying that the range is at 90%. If I go into the dash then and ask it for energy readout, the regeneration level is all I'm getting, so low, standard, or high. It doesn't give me a percentage in the battery, it just tells me what estimated range I've got left. I can see a battery gauge, I just don't know what the percentage is. Couldn't find it anywhere either. But yeah, I think there's a lot of businesses that were looking for a long range, medium size LCV, and this could tick a couple of boxes. eDeliver 3 is a nice little urban run around. I know that there's a number of them going into a large delivery fleet soon. I know that MAXUS is the #1 LCV brand in Ireland at the moment for the first part, or for January, February, March and April of 2024. So great to them. That was a mixture of eDeliver 9s and eDeliver 3s. And I think eDeliver 7 is going to add to that. There are people that want this shape, this size, and the fact it comes in a different lengths and heights, #1. So there's the variety there. And it comes in a couple of different body shells as well. If you go back and have a look at all the electric vans at the Commercial Vehicle Show 2024, they've got a full stand there of all the different variations, eDeliver 7s, eDeliver 9s, eDeliver 3s, and then we got a first look at the eDeliver 5. So it's great to see that they have, whether you want tipper body, cage body, there's an a Kia EV9. They're so great to see them out in the wild. So yeah, I like it. Tweaks here and there, the dash, a bit too much gloss black down here, a bit more information from the vehicle itself, the likes of percentage of battery, but to have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is great. The ability to turn it into kilometers, I think that's a firmware thing that MAXUS will have to do for you. I know on the MIFA 9 I was able to change it in the dash, wasn't able to change it in this one, so it's set for miles. You may have to get an OBD2, change the settings on it. But some hard buttons there as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed my look around and drive of the MAXUS eDeliver 7 L2H2, the longer length, higher height. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think by jumping into the comments, liking the video, sharing it with somebody that you think might be interested in an electric van. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to enjoy this video too.